Speaking, and I'm back with another video. So, okay. So, I've been just sitting here and I don't know, I just been thinking and also, wondering what the energy is because it's kind of like somebody's purposely trying to like isolate me or something like this or change me mentally or something like this. I feel like whatever this is unfair treatment. It's almost like very unrequited here. Like something's altered here or different, okay? I feel like this is very difficult to explain, and I was just trying to think, how can I explain this in a way, all right, but it's kind of legit, but also having something to do with I'm looking for my lighter for this candle, but I think I left it upstairs, so we're not going to be able to have it. So again, I was thinking of like some kind of story time because I was just thinking about this energy of like, what if, you know what I'm saying? I got to thinking, and it's like, win, lose, or draw. It's like the gambling here. I feel like, again, there is an energy of gambling. Like somebody's gambling with someone's livelihood or their life here. It's almost like two people made the same and one person maybe felt alone at one point in time in the world, and now they've been able to make friends to a certain extent. And you know it's kind of like I don't know, I'm thinking of this storyline, okay, and now they feel like they can get rid of a certain energy that is them. It's like, if you and one person, like you and someone are soulmates or you're one. It's almost like somebody looks at you, and I feel like this is the energy. At one point in time when I was like alone, I feel like in the world, like I had my children and my immediate family around me, but I also felt a connection or feel a connection to source. So I feel like, what kind of energy are we dealing with? Because again, like it's like there's a stranger in my house. Took a while to figure out. You couldn't be who you say you are. You got to be someone else. Because he wouldn't treat me like that. And he wouldn't do the things or do me like you, treat me like you do. He would adore me. He wouldn't ignore me. I'm convinced that there's a stranger in my house. So there's this almost like coldness or a cutthroat kind of energy here. All right. So yeah, so it's something like a split, okay? All right, because the camera died, so I don't know where we were at, but let's just say, for instance, okay, we're just gonna go ahead and do a story time because I'm picking up on this energy or whatever, and it's not like it's just whatever. Like I don't know. It's right now. It's almost like I said. It's so weird. If you think about two beings that are kind of one, but one is just waking up to the fact that they are the other half to this other being, okay? But this other being, all right, at one point in time, it feels like these two people were together sometime, past lifetime or something like this, okay? Inseparable to a certain extent, okay? No matter what went on or whatever, okay? But like I said, I feel like there's this energy, I don't know, of like someone having an upgrade or something like this, or, access to information that others wouldn't be having access to, because it's kind of like, let's think about this. Let's just do a story time. Let's just do a story time, okay? Let's say there's a girl, okay? Her and a boy may be joined at a young age, okay? However this happens, 3D, other dimension, whatever. All right. So maybe because of the way that the mind of a masculine energy works and the mind of a feminine energy work is maybe different, all right? But it's almost like they end up meeting at a young age and falling in love, okay? Something happens to separate these people beyond their power. They don't, well, again, the feminine energy doesn't know. that she's been separated from this masculine, because let's just say we're talking galactic energy mixed with some energy on this plane. Now, this is a story time, guys, okay? You can take it how you want to. This whole time, this woman is thinking that she is married to this person that she met in high school. They have children, you know, they have regular, you know, everyday situations, problems, secrets, whatever they have in their marriage or something like this, okay? One may be worse than the other, whatever, however it goes, okay? And you know, you think that everything is fine and you're married to this person, and you know, this is just how life is. You guys are making it, you know what I'm saying? You're going through life day-to-day basis, raising children, you know, things like this or whatever. And then all of a sudden you have an epiphany. Something hits you, kind of like a ton of bricks. Some type slight memories and start coming back. You start to realize, let's just say this is a storyline. You start to realize that, you know, you're somebody that likes, you know, information, and, you know, you pay attention to words and energy and things like this, okay? And, you know, you realize that, you know, something is adding up. Maybe some not adding up, but adding up. And it's just like, okay. So you realize some things, you know, you may be just, you know, married to this person, everything, whatever. You're finding out information, you know, about this story or history that you never knew. You know, things are coming to you and opening up your mind or expanding your mind very slowly. It's like somebody slowly waking you up. So you go from woke to like ascending to like, you know what I'm saying, this energy. So like you're briefly brought into this energy of an ascended master, seer, psychic. You know, there's like an expansion or something in the mind, okay? Also a population expansion in the mind, because now you're connecting with other types of energies. You're trying to figure out what this is, what's going on, whatever, boom, boom, boom. All right, so you realize that there's other people that are like this, maybe, okay, in the world, okay? You start connecting with these people, and the storyline that they're telling is a lot like your story. You start to think about all the TV shows, all the movies, all the things that you've watched in your life. You're like, well, damn, you know, I know a lot of people can relate to these things, but it seems very personalized here, some of these things here, okay? So you start to, you know, realize that, you know, well, it's almost like some in-between space, something somewhere where souls meet or something like this, okay? And again, you start feeling like, you know, like, okay, let's say this, okay? You start feeling like when your spouse goes to work or whatever, you are in your own little zone and everything like this, but you're telepathically communicating, like something's going on in the expansion of the mind, or energy is shifting around you. Okay, but you feel like, you know, you don't want to feel bad about whatever this is. You don't know what it is. There's nothing physical really, right? But you're realizing that maybe you're communicating with someone that's in the likeness of your masculine, of your husband in a 3D. All right, and you're trying to figure this out, right? You're trying to figure out, like, what is this? Is this masculine another type of being that I don't know about? You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? He's communicating because he can't, like, in the physical or 3D, he can't be like emotional or let out, you know, feelings and talk about things like that. So maybe, you know what I'm saying, this masculine is like connected with the angels or something. So he's using his angels to serenade, because there's something about to be big, a shift or something that's coming up. Maybe this masculine is a god on earth, and he's trying to figure out if he wants to keep you as a mate, you know, to continue this lifestyle, you know, or if he wants to expand and find someone else or do polygamy or something. But lo and behold, you don't know any of this is going on in this person's mind. Okay. But again, you're picking up on some of this energy from whatever you're picking up in the ether. Right. So again, like, this is how it happens. So the biblical text starts coming to life. Everything starts coming to life. Then I realized, wait a minute. Okay. I'm communicating with this energy or whatever, but then something leads me over to start listening to something like music and stuff like this that is, you know, my Pandora flavor has changed or whatever. And now, you know, there's different energies here that, you know, the songs are speaking to me a little bit differently here. Okay, let's just say this is the situation, okay? And then you realize something strikes you in a certain individual's flavor or style. Now, okay, and what they're saying in the text is too prominent for you to even second guess. Okay. It's you like this message, regardless of souls intertwined, you know, in the ether or whatever. Maybe this masculine is the same lineage of this other person or whatever, or maybe this is this person. You start thinking about how could whatever this is. I don't know. Let me take a break. What is this? Okay. So there's almost like this energy of being at ease. Okay. But like in your mind, but having, you know, you're basically having this experience or whatever. Okay. You're having this tight knit bond or this experience or whatever. And then all of a sudden, you know, like I said, it kind of comes to a halt or whatever, but you feel like death around you, or you feel like a dead end or something like that around you. But now you also notice that, again, you being a seer and watching other seers and things like this, you're noticing that this masculine energy is now rubbing off on these other feminine energies. Now, maybe at one point in time, this masculine was just bringing these feminines in because maybe this person is the mastermind. Maybe this person connects with other people on the soul level as well. All right. So, you know, you start thinking like, okay, wait a minute. Well, how deep is this person in my head? How much, you know, it kind of make me think about the head dive that happened between Jackson and Little Wolf on Originals, okay? When they were going to be coming together or whatever, and then, you know, they would have to share or dream fast, like on a dark crystal. You know, they would have to share their, you know, minds with each other and see like their deepest, darkest, rooted secrets or whatever. All right, now, let's say that, again, this happens. This is story time, remember, guys, okay? So let's say this happens, but the masculine energy can see what's going on with the feminine energy, but the feminine energy did not get to reciprocate that. She didn't get to see what this masculine, you know, she didn't get to see his deepest, darkest, rooted secrets. He got to see hers, okay? Now, say he sees something that kind of like, you know, shocks him that he couldn't even think of or whatever like this, okay? Now, let me tell you now, this masculine is in a different portion of society. So we specialize in talking about the caste system on this platform or whatever throughout the years, okay? So say this masculine, you say both of you're gelled together. So you're both gods, or you're both king, queen energy on this plane, all right? You're gelled together because you're both a specific type of being that's supposed to be changing the world right now, okay? But it's almost like, you notice something changes or whatever, or something is off, right? And you notice that now you're picking up on the scent or the energy of this masculine on other feminines or whatever like this, all right? So you're not like jealous or anything. You're not. Now we're separating. What if this masculine energy is a separate energy? What if this person was cloned, or someone was made in the likeness of this person and placed in your life, and this person was raised up in society, elevated status, political arena, entertainer, or something like this, all right? So again, like I said, this whole thing, say you find something like a death certificate online, okay, for this person, and it has your names, your children's name on it. You're freaking out, like, what in the world is going on? Now you're realizing that people within the like certain community, if you're online on social media, you're in a certain community, people in the community are turning away from you. People, you know what I'm saying? People didn't like you when you came in the game, or they didn't rock with you, you know what I'm saying? Even though you were passersby in the community, you know, people sharing information and stuff like that. You might have seen their stuff, they seen yours, but it seemed like this person always had some kind of energy towards you, okay? So then you started looking back into your memory records, and you're like, wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? You find out people may be spying on you or surveilling or something like this, right? And then, you know what I'm saying, all of a sudden, these people know a little bit too much about you. And these look like people that now, you know, they're showing their true colors, that they don't like you or whatever, but this masculine is engaging with you on a spiritual level, okay? But you're still running a home, or you're still trying to put all this shit together and wonder, wait a minute, am I a different type of being? Like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? All right. So now you're in now you feel like this masculine has left the plane or has passed away or something like this. And now they have another person in the likeness of him, like in the Bible, when the new Pharaoh came to town that did not know the people. Okay. So this means that this person could possibly handle the people some kind of way if he didn't know the people. Okay. This means, like, again, what if this masculine, again, now doesn't know his person that he's been connected with? You realize that something weird has happened here. All right. Somebody has been something has been taken away from you, the other half of you. All right. And you'd find out about spell work, and people may have been doing certain things to trigger or do something like this. Okay. You may realize that some people are cyborg energies or AI energies. You may figure out whatever this is. Okay. Now you don't know what to do because the connection between you and this person is kind of like different now. It's altered or something like this, okay? I feel like this masculine energy is like with the storyline that we're going with is sharing certain things with this person that the person would never reveal, okay? But I feel like, again, the whole thing of hiding this energy is so that, like I said, maybe, I don't know, that person's secrets don't come out. Because remember, the masculine was able to tap into the feminine's energy and see her whole timeline or her whole life, okay? Prior to possibly even when he met her, everything like this. But the feminine energy is unaware of this. She has a sense that maybe somebody's been tapping into her Akashic or something like that, but she doesn't know for sure. And she obviously didn't get a chance to tap into this masculine's energy, okay? All right? So it's kind of like this masculine can watch her also, and she can't watch him, okay? It's almost like they've been joined, almost like, you know, like Black Mirror or something like this, okay? Where the masculine can turn on that little screen recorder, you know what I'm saying, in their mind and see the feminine energy. But again, the feminine energy can't reciprocate that. All right, so she has to hear, now her communication with this masculine energy is cut off, and she has to kind of see, she has to kind of, but the masculine is gearing her towards letting your friends help you, okay? Or some energy, maybe a masculine's friend or somebody else that came across your energy field during that time. All right. And so now you feel a little insecure because at one point in time you're tapped in with this masculine like no other. Right. And then now all of a sudden this masculine has disconnected from you. And now he has what seems to be all of these other females that are replacing this masculine. But you know that spell work is being done. You know that, again, science or temperance energy is in the mix here. Okay. You know that this masculine is probably getting Eight of Wands energy. You're definitely getting it. So you're starting to feel alone. You're starting to, it's not even about that. It's about you also knowing that you have a calling on this planet right now as being a leader or being someone who is, again, let's say Yeshua Christ is two different energies. All right. You're that Christ energy. This person is Yeshua. You're supposed to be together, and you're starting to feel like this masculine is trying to like wipe you off or knock you off or whatever, because, you know, this masculine is okay with possibly, you know what I'm saying, you being seen on a certain level or to a certain degree. But once you start to, people start looking like, well, wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? This energy kind of matches your energy really, you know, who is this person or something like this. And then it's kind of like, you know, hiding someone. But again, it may be some, you know, you don't know. You're afraid to speak out, but you don't want to not speak out because you're telling your story or whatever. And you know you're here to be heard, okay? But you don't want to step on any toes unless it feels like I said, let's say that even if this energy does happen and this masculine finds that he's not really experienced sexual energies with other people or something, maybe you have. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, now this person is, you know, entertaining all of these other energies. And now it's like no need to even look back. But it's almost like now you're discarded. You're on this plane with all these people that you realize aren't even your people. You know, it's almost like, what if this storyline says something like all these people have been, everybody in your life has been swapped out. They're the shadow energy behind the scenes. They're a shadow energy, not a shadow govern, but they may be governing your life though. Right? Because now these people are shadow energies. Let's just say in this storyline or this storyline that we're making up, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say that these people were now X-Men or whatever, okay? They had special gifts or something like this, all right? To be able to protect or spy on or help or, you know, they can hinder possibly this feminine energy. Because let's say something happened in 1999 or something like this where something changed. Everybody changed in the whole community. Everybody around you in your life that you know that you have some kind of contact with has changed, but you. Everybody has been taken into a different level in society or different, you know what I'm saying, something in society or more taking a, I don't know, like, let's just say, you know, so these people, like, let's say they've been altered or something, but there's people in the likeness of these people that have been left around you. And you're starting to realize that everybody looks different. You start digging through your pictures, your images, even your children. They don't even look the same. You know, you start looking at people. Let's just say with this storyline, because this is story time that we're talking about or bringing up right now, you notice this. And now you notice this, but it seems like there's a time gap closing or something like this, all right? So it's almost like this masculine could have the power to fill you in more or, you know, communicate with you or meet with you and tell you what has gone on. But they gave you just enough for it to really kind of bother you, okay? And it's like, you know that there's some kind of, but you also notice that these females are starting to mock you or be like you or in the likeness of you. And it seems like they're trying to connect with this masculine. And maybe it's a good idea this masculine is thinking, or people around him, is to get rid of that one, the old one, or the real one of me, you know what I'm saying, and make another one in the likeness of me, or make many of them. Right. But this masculine is really harboring this energy and dealing with this because he knows there's no other. Right. But there's another thing about this. He doesn't want to bring this feminine energy up into the level of society that he may be in, because then she will probably be able to see. So slowly these gifts or whatever that have been given to you temporarily start to fade away. And you feel like this masculine is still like chained to your heart, okay? Or chained some way to your soul or something like this, okay? And let's just say that you're supposed to now go back onto your life knowing that everything is different, knowing that possibly, you know, this person that's even in front of you is a vassal. What does it say in that one song? You know, it's a love song. It says, come and claim this empty shell of a vassal or something like this, okay? So again, you know, you don't want to be rude and you don't want to be mean and everything, because, you know, this is a real person, you know what I'm saying, that's with you here, been with you all this whole time and everything like this. But it's just not the same. Something is missing. As long as something is missing here in that energy, something is missing also within you. So you know that the other half of you is this other masculine, and now he's doing this and moving on. But you also know that there's something that about you. There's something about a kingdom, or you're part of the kingdom or something like this. Where it's almost like then you feel like because this person is above or whatever, they have charge and they can take charge and they can control people and stuff like this to make sure shit don't happen for you or pop for you. And now you see this masculine energy bringing up all these other females, like into, you know, leveling up these people or upgrading these people to a certain extent. You see his friends and stuff like that are pulling away. Now, you know, again, this energy of these other energies that would have been around this masculine, some of these people were interested in you or came through, you know what I'm saying? And maybe they were just cool or whatever, or they just, you know what I'm saying, were checking in on you or something like this. But you also notice that some of these people wouldn't mind have seen what it's like to be around you, or what this masculine think about you. Same thing about some of these feminines. They wouldn't mind wanting to know what's about this masculine, why you feeling the way you feeling. All right. So again, you realize that no, for a fact, people are changed. You start seeing, like, even in real time, you know, you might visit your parents, and then you visit your parents and you realize, you know, what your father looks like, of course, or whatever. You come back 4 months later and you're like, wait a minute, something is altered. Because again, somebody might have a, you know, just say you're like, that's that Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius to me and my energy sometimes means being very accurate, a very keen eye, knowing what you see and aiming at it and winning when you do. You know, you don't want to bring up a claim to something or something like this unless you know. And you know. All right. But speaking out about this may be a bad thing for you or this masculine energy. Let's just say with this storyline that we're telling right now. Now there's children involved, and you starting to feel like, wait a minute, hold on a minute. You know what I'm saying? You're starting to notice a change in the 3D spouse that you have. Like, they're not doing the same things they used to do. They don't want to, you know, they don't want to be as active as they used to be, or they don't want to, you may depend on this person or something to a certain extent, right? But then also you're trying to build your own businesses, but you're realizing that shit of yours is, again, and I feel like it's not that way anymore. Again, I feel like something is open back up now, but you realize that nothing's moving with your businesses. You have 3 businesses, or you have business online or whatever, and no, you don't market them all the time. But again, you weren't having a problem selling things when you first opened up the shop, when you only had 10 onesies and now you have 60s or something, 60 of them, or you have 60 items or something, and you only had 10 at first, and you didn't have a problem selling these things. And then you start to see, you know, movements of family members and things like this. And then you start to think back into the story like, wait a minute. There was something about this person walking around the house when they used to sleep over or something like this. I wonder, could this be something? And then you start to realize, you know, how people may be created in labs or otherwise, right? And then you start to realize that somebody been lying to you about a couple of things, about how the story really goes, okay? About, you know what I'm saying, certain things. And then you realize maybe this masculine is a god or some type of energy too, but he has a way of, you know what I'm saying, maybe this energy is working with your family, or, you know, other out energies or alien forms or something like this, okay? To pull off whatever the scheme is, okay? And I feel like this is the energy of getting rid of that Gaia or that natural aspect of the earth here, all right, and making more like Stepford wives or bionic women or something like this, okay? So you realize that it's fading or whatever like this, and you're like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Now I had to get back into the groove of like just the regular everyday life or something like this. But then you start feeling like, you know, maybe this wasn't, you know, you realize that you have been exploited in some kind of way. Somebody has gotten information or private access to you, a lot of different people or something like this. And then you start feeling like, wait a minute, you know, was this really a love song, or was this some type of attack on a person to make someone want to feel so bad about it that they would just end their life or want to end things or something like this? This is the storyline that we're following, guys. This is a story, okay? And then you're realizing that maybe this masculine energy, you know, at one point in time felt this way, but instead of just being fair and equal with you and cutting you your shares and making sure this child that might be theirs or whatever, because again, if this is this energy of this old masculine, you know what I'm saying? Well, that is theirs, I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, it's like cutting ties or something like this. You're starting to feel like that's the energy, but it's like this person wants to leave you in a dire situation. It's like there has to be some kind of code. It may be you and this masculine that are on this plane that are this way. You know, you're the only two that are made this particular way. But it's almost like this masculine set it up so he can have his cake and eat it too. He can do all this, this, and that. And then you would be, you know, not even able to access, like maybe even him and his group of friends are the only beings like this. And his friends might have wanted to show you a good time. But there's something about, you know, that being blocked or whatever while this masculine is out selling his royal oats. But you both have equal something. You know what I'm saying? But again, you're at a point now where you're seeing you're different and you're feeling even more different now because it's been pointed out to you to a certain extent. All right. And, you know, it's almost like you're realizing that at the same time, this master is pulling away, but he's also cock blocking. Because again, this might be the last channel or the last time that you can have access to a friend or an associate or someone that's like you. Because you may be the last man on earth or the last woman on earth. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. But there's other beings here, but they're not in the same class or sector or the same sex, so-called, as you, okay? That can be sector to me. And it's not because of what they have or material gain or anything like this. It's because of the mindset or the thinking or these gifts or these qualities that you have. All right. So you're going to be stuck, like, you know what I'm saying, in this energy where people acting like they don't realize what you're saying. They don't understand. You know, you start seeing people kind of like robots and shit like that around you, and you still a free thinker. It's kind of like that energy. All right. But it's almost like, yeah, okay, so that's fair enough, you know, if someone is moving on or something like this or whatever. But why should I, you know, at a time when you're supposed to be raising up in society or doing something like this different, you know, it's like somebody's trying to keep you trapped down or give you some toys or some goodies or some treats or something to keep you quiet down where you're at, okay? And the main reason why this person is doing this because they don't want you to realize that what they've done. They don't want you to realize that they've taken pieces of you and sewn it into other females to remake you or reclassify or something like this. You know, they don't want you to know something like this, okay? But you don't want to give up hope. You're holding on, not because of anything, but, you know, it is kind of like something because, this is like the other half of your soul, right? But this master knows that once this door closes, possibly, that you're going to have to live in this, on this realm, in this plane, and you're not never going to be fulfilled because now you've had this experience. Now you know that this masculine is yours or was or whatever like this, okay? And you two are very much the same, you know what I'm saying? And this may be even like a God complex, and now this masculine is, you know what I'm saying, looked at as like the only God energy when you know that you should be treated the same way or you should have at least the same type of access to a better chance at doing something, right? You know you're creative and you're seeing these females walking away with your business ideas and shit like this. You're like, how did they get it? But then you realize, y'all remember on Discovery of Witches when Gerber or whatever his name was, okay? When he got into Diana's head, but she was powerful enough. She knew what to do to get him out in time before he got access to all of her information, okay? And I feel like, again, this is the energy of somebody knowing you have power, but not even helping you fine tune it. Maybe just watching you to make sure that you don't. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, because when this door closes, you're not going to be able to expand on your spiritual growth or anything. You're just going to be stuck knowing all of these things, and you're going to have to be tortured pretty much with this information or this energy. So, again, maybe not that many people are talking about this, or maybe it's something like this because maybe they don't see the things like I see. Maybe they don't have like a creative mind like mine, or they don't have this weird story in their life like I've had, okay? So it's kind of like, okay, now you feel like, again, a space or something that in time or whatever is closing now, okay? And it's like you realize you're going to be possibly going back. It's almost like somebody knows that it will be impossible, okay? Or there is something that is very dire that has happened where you need assistance to basically move to this next level, all right? But somebody thinks that you think you know it all or all this and that, and you come off this kind of way. You know what I'm saying? They either want you to beg for it or something like this. But it's something that, again, with the type of beings you are, it should come natural. And if a masculine is here with you and he doesn't want to do it or he doesn't want to help you see, then it should be something legit where someone else can step in and help someone see. And it's almost like it's very weird and very twisted to a certain extent. Because you're not only like changing your mind about the relationship, okay, you're not only doing that, you're basically kind of making it so you're walking away. You've allowed, it's like everybody to advance in information or knowledge and things they need to move on spiritually, economically, or whatever. And in this feminine energy, you're just gonna leave this energy like defenseless, not even able to defend herself against these particular beings or these other people that are using witchcraft. I mean, I feel like it's just a very rotten experience, okay? And it's just like, I guess somebody's supposed to act all crazy or whatever because somebody finds love somewhere else. This kind of love, though, that cannot be replaced, okay? So even if this person they're playing around, they're doing whatever they're doing or whatever, they want to do whatever they want to do. Maybe they did something to change or disconnect you guys or something like this. But it's like you already know that you're destined, though, for greatness, right? You're supposed to be moving up a level in society. You're supposed to be doing something. There's something, even a debt owed to you. And then you feel like, again, you may notice that, things are changing around you. And not even the people that have been altered and moved out of your life have had an upgrade, or they may be comfy somewhere in society, blocked away, about to start their life or start over or something like this with this reset or whatever energy. But also, you feel like people are conspiring also to a certain extent around you. All right. They're all just, it's like everybody's waiting for you to die so that they can have some fun with something that belongs to you, like a gift. Or say you're finding out now you may be one of the, riches in abundance, okay, or finances, people in the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? And somebody's trying to keep this away from you. Not only that, they may were about to gift it to you and bring you into this lifestyle and show you a certain life that they've been living, because they know that you've been struggling, they've been watching you and everything like this or whatever, or they're going to make you work for it, of course, possibly, right? But, I feel like this is somewhat of an inheritance. A portion of this is an inheritance. And a portion of this may be something that, again, you may have accumulated, in another realm or something like this, in another space, time and space, and this person could be the only person to show you how to get it now since you're a grown up or whatever. All right. And so it's kind of like, some shit that or whatever, but you don't know everything. You would like assistance just like everybody else would get. Okay. And it's just like, now you're looking around at all these people that are kind of like attacking you spiritually, or, they just have some kind of shisty ways about themselves, like an antichrist energy, right? People are rejecting the Christ energy. It's like ill for no reason. You're a good person. You don't hurt people. You call people out on their BS. They may not like that, but if it's affecting you, you have the right to do it. You know what I'm saying? But people don't like that quality about you, okay? They think you just shut up and just put your head down and do what everybody else does. But you're like, I'm a whole queen around here. You know what I'm saying? You're going to put some respect on my fucking name. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is the energy too, okay? It's almost like somebody is forcing someone out of their birthright or something like this so that they can control everything their way, including you. Okay? It's weird like that. Okay? Also putting you in a situation you feel like you are being like pushed around, or like, in the ether, there's speed dating or something. You don't even care to have anybody then if you can't have this person, because you feel like this is the only person that you're on a level with like that. Okay. And there may be one more person, but that might be looked at as something or something like this. Okay. But it's almost like still like an easy way out. You want this person to fess up or face up to these things because and you're thinking like, how could these women see this masculine energy? It's kind of like my daughter called me today, talking about, she's a young mother and, talking about the baby father and how could he keep on being so old and dating these young women and they want babies with him and everything. And he's not even taking care of his own or something like this. And, she was kind of upset about it. And she was like, and they just chase him around or something like this. And it kind of made me think about, it made me think about the masculine energy here, okay? It made me think about what I'm dealing with in another dimension, okay? Or telepathically or spiritually, all right? And how I'm around here, you know what I'm saying? But it's not really like, it's about the masculine, yes. But ultimately, this is about me too. It's like whoever's been able to lump together my destiny with whatever this masculine has going on with these other feminines, like I'm not somebody too. Like I don't matter or my part doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. It's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You're doing that or whatever, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I'm still a part of this too. How are you going to try to block me out or make it so that my life is not, leveled up, or I'm not, you know what I'm saying, moving forward in society or doing something awesome or something like this more advanced than what that I could possibly, do. And I feel like that's the thing. Like it's almost like I'm supposed to be like in a position of like a leadership role. I worked hard for it night and day. Maybe not now, you know what I'm saying? I've slowed down because I'm doing like these with the cards to try to figure out this, also figure out that, also assist this man. Because it's like that energy of 11 years, you know what I'm saying? Besides the kids, I have nothing to show. Wasted my years, okay? I should have left your ass a long time ago. All right. So again, this is the energy of someone didn't want somebody to say that. So they made sure at all ends they covered their tracks where you really can't say, you know what I'm saying? They really, like, you couldn't even fight back. All this time, this stuff might have been going on behind your back or something like this. It was never brought to your face. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even like you're fighting something that's not there, but it is there. You know what I'm saying? You're fighting something that's not. Let's just imagine with this storyline that we're talking about. And the way to justify this is that maybe even this masculine has even been able to see you maybe intimate. Like, remember on Legacies when, I feel Landon got upset because when he came back, he seen Hope with the fake Landon, okay? This is, to be honest with you, this is one of the first things that I realized. This was like a year ago, possibly, okay? Maybe 8 months to a year ago when, again, I don't know how, like, again, like practicing something like celibacy within a marriage because something like this weird is going on around you, or you just feel like all eyes are on you, period. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, nothing, and then all of a sudden, like, you feel a shift with this energy or whatever because something might have okay. But again, you're thinking, well, damn, is this just is this some kind of social study? Is this some kind of FBI study or something that they're doing, like Blue Beam or something like this? You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is just phantom energy. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Because again, around you now, people, just imagine people around you are like, oh, maybe this person is mentally ill, but you know where it's coming from. It's like, beam me up, Scotty. These people are off their rocker. They're thinking you're coming to this ascension, or you're coming to this realization of things, but they're already jumping straight into that, knowing that you have gifts, knowing, you know what I'm saying, that you're very intuitive, and you've been accurate about everything that you've said all the time that they've known you. Right. But all of a sudden now people are whispering these things around you. And if this has been like, this storyline would be tripping anybody the fuck out. Okay. Because now you're seeing that people are trying to be funny, like, around you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's not even the fact that maybe everybody that is an altered energy. Okay. Altered energy or something like this. All right. So again, things are slowing down. You're going back to normal. It's not that much communication anymore, whatever. A door is closing. But the whole thing is, it's like, how are you going to, it's like, that source already showed you who could be, if there was anybody going to be reigning supreme within a couple of years, you already know who it is. It may be you, it may be this masculine, and it may be another masculine energy. Okay. Right. And it may even be that this masculine energy that you're with was only supposed to be with you for a certain amount of time or something. And you're supposed to let this person go. And then you're supposed to move on into. But again, like I said, with that energy of Matthew, but this also make me think about hours or shadow energy or something like this. Okay. Because in that storyline or whatever, like in that show, Matthew would have never had her just like sitting there not knowing, what's the next step or something like this. You know what I'm saying? It's something, or not that sense of security or something, especially at those vulnerable times that she was in. Okay. So again, it's something, like I said, to do with that. All right. So now you have this weird story or this storyline or something like this. Is you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't tell this story, but you also know that this person is being heavily manipulated by the women that are now surrounding this masculine. You're out. Men, women, whatever. It's all of these people that are around this person, friends or family members or co-workers or whatever. They want you out. They wanted you out in the beginning because they know how this masculine really felt about you. Say this masculine was, again, maybe watching you secretly for about 10 or 12 years. You didn't know, but you're flattered again, knowing that this person never forgot about you. But you didn't know, you know what I'm saying? You really didn't notice the difference or whatever. But again, you're seeing things on two different levels here. All right? This person is watching you damn near from heavens, and you're still down here thinking that this is the same person next to you, but things have changed. You know what I'm saying? You've seen weird stuff even come through this person's energy or whatever, but you're just like, oh, maybe that's just because I was just coming into this and starting to realize or figure it out, okay? So again, you're not even bothered. You see this person maybe enjoying themselves or doing these things. You're not bothered. You see this masculine energy with other females or whatever, doing these things, taking pictures or whatever. You're not really, you know, you're like, ugh, I just want to be closer to you or something like this. But you're at the same time, you're just like, you know what I'm saying? I know that this comes with the territory or whatever like this or whatever, you know, and you might call it out here and there or something like this, like in your private, you know what I'm saying? Conversations with yourself or, you know what I'm saying? Mentally or something like this. All right. But it's kind of like that. It's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of something like that. And that now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, now you can't unsee the things that you've seen. You can't unknow the things that you know. You get what I'm saying? And then you're also feeling like, again, part of you is already knows that this masculine probably has passed on or something, and they replaced this masculine. Okay, now again, all right, so this masculine doesn't have that gooey feeling. This probably, like I said, is making me think about not a people energy. Because again, no one that really cared that much 4 months ago, 3 weeks ago, or still pulling on your energy like that would be able to see you going through something like that and not do something to help you, or, you know, just like, damn, okay, it's been 2 years since we've been putting her to the test. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? It seems like she might be stuck on this hump or something. Let's go ahead and help her out. But I feel like, again, it's all these other engagements or whatever that may be getting in the way. Okay. Now, remember, you are the only two people possibly the same like you are. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're not, there's other people in there with their person, but they don't want this person with this person because they know that these two people here, not the person that they think or these people that's trying to play the part of this feminine energy, but those two originally are the ones, that power couple or something like this, okay? Now, society and this person's friends may be trying to tell him something else. Family members or even your family members that have crossed over or are on that side or in the shadow energy may be saying the same thing. But it seems like when people go to that side, it's like the point of no return, okay? It's like the outer limits or something like this. Whatever goes on that side hates the feminine energy. It's let's just imagine. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Let's just imagine everything that goes on that side, including the one person that she thought she could count on, okay? And we keep on pulling this card. It takes a great deal of bravery to stand up to your enemies, but a great deal more to stand up to your friends, all right? So again, it's that. So you're realizing that possibly even this masculine energy, when he is like, you know what I'm saying, past lifetimes or something like this, that this masculine energy not only was maybe dealing with you, right? This past masculine may have been dealing with your sisters, your friends, your best friends. Even you didn't have that many. You know, you really stuck to yourself throughout your life. You know what I'm saying? All right. And only had like a small amount of people, but the people that's closest to you, like cousins that you call sisters, and sisters or stepsisters or common law sisters or whatever that you called your sisters. And you're realizing that when you look back, this masculine has maybe been with some of these women. You know what I'm saying? That you would never that you shared your most deepest secrets and memories and shit with. Okay. We have the seer here. I just knocked these cards over and we still have the seer here. She looks blind. There's no pupils. It's just white to her eyes, but she's seeing something here. So you're realizing that, again, your mother, your father, you know what I'm saying, they have even possibly been replicated already a couple of times. But this masculine kept you the same. This masculine refused to upgrade you because he doesn't want you to actually see that 20 years ago or 30, well, I'll say probably like 30 years ago. No, yeah, probably 30 years ago, he left you. You know, took your big ideas and went on and, like, say you shared big ideas with this person and he went on and did those big ideas with other people and left you right where you were with someone in the likeness of him. Ooh. But this is not just his workings. You can't say it's just his workings. You can say that this is something on a galactic scale here. This is something that some people knew one day that you were coming. And you know you are somebody now, okay? You know you are somebody. You know you're supposed to be possibly royalty. You know you're supposed to be having people working for you and helping you and assisting you, but no one wants to come near you, okay? But you're strong. You know what I'm saying? So this could be some type of test here. All right, you're very strong. You've been battling this all yourself, even from the pains and aches and things that you knew somebody was having, like a voodoo doll or something on you. You know what I'm saying? And you were probably scared as hell because you knew you got gifts, but you don't know how to use them yet. You know, like that. So you probably even had these gifts and you were using them at one time in your youth, but now you're realizing that these people, even some of these readers or these people in this new community that you've come into, you know what I'm saying, you're realizing that these are people from school or people from this or people from that, you know, and now they all know your deepest secrets too. So you're just a scapegoat that people just thought it would be funny to, you know what I'm saying, maybe because of whatever you do on social media or something like this, they thought it would be funny to exploit you in some kind of way altogether, to make fun of you. And barely these people you've ever never done anything horrible to or anything like this. You kept to yourself. You were pretty quiet or something like this in school. Even going to parties, you kind of were quiet. You weren't like the loud mouth or something like this. You know what I'm saying? You know, you just were just possibly a stand-up person that actually fought for these people and shit like this at point in times. They might have been getting beat up by their boyfriend and you fought their boyfriend, or you know what I'm saying, and shit like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. It's like that energy here. And this is funny because we have architect in reverse here. Okay, so we're going to pull cards while we tell this story or finish telling this story. And then you're wondering also, like, damn, why do all these people, like, how can somebody turn these people to hate somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like, these people really want to see me down and out. You know what I'm saying? So you have to already deal with that energy too. You know, to know that a world of people that don't even know you hate your guts and want to see you down. They want to see you down and fucking out. And you're just thinking like, wait a minute, don't you guys know, you know what I'm saying, that this is like, you know what I'm saying, this is not a one thing. You know what I'm saying? This is, and it's almost like that energy of, at one point in time, it's like, I'm Truman, and this man is that girl in Truman's show that tried to wake him up. And now it's like the tables are turned, and Truman is in the show, and I'm the girl that's trying to wake, you know what I'm saying? Like vice versa, okay? But again, this person already may have had a time in the limelight. This person have already experienced probably things, you know what I'm saying? And like, it's your turn to do something like that, okay? Possibly, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's not on that same level. Nobody's talking about, you know what I'm saying, on no super level, but at least be able to be free now that you know that you are somebody that has been possibly controlled by black magic and different, you know, clauses and things like this, you know, throughout your life, you know, that your whole kingdom may have been stolen and reigned by others, even your family members and stuff in your steed, and that they all went off and were able to start luxurious lives with probably whatever something came from your fucking kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And hid your whole whatever from you this whole time, right? It's something like that. And if you say something really, you know, or try to see who are the other people on this plane that can help you, or you just share your story because you just want to share it, you know what I'm saying? Then you have to feel like you're going against this person or something like this. But it's almost like this can't be this person at this point in time. This is somebody else. Okay? So you have to be a big girl at that time and realize that what you thought a year ago is that these people were going to do something wicked to separate you guys, especially even with that that prophecy in that book, The Spring. She said, no, something, he was like, relax, it's going to be okay. And she said, no, something is going to happen that's going to spread us into a million different parts. So this is, again, something that is a generational curse that I came to break, and to find out that a world of people were working together to make sure that I can't break this curse that is going to still lead into whatever this is, again, with me and my children or whatever in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because it was, like I told you, they were saying about how to use that family tree for 1,000 years, okay? Or something like that. So You know, it's something like that. And it's like everybody, all these people that were involved in this, they're happy to see this happen. I mean, that got to be some shit right there. That could really be a movie, like a horror movie, probably. You know what I'm saying? If somebody didn't have the mindset, you know, like I do, I think they would just not be able to handle it. Okay. But I am. But every time you open your mouth, you feel like you're going to get the instant masculine. But you believe that now all of a sudden you're feeling like, damn, you know, every time, whatever, this person or these people are going against me. So I have to, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, at least voice my something here, because it's almost like, could you imagine, like, okay, so again, let's just say this, that the, like, Ra or something like this was kind of, you know, now your father is, let's just say your father is Ra, or he have a split personality or something like this, or he has, you know, there's two of him, or, you know, he is, you know what I'm saying, able to be on earth and then in other realms or interdimensional or whatever like this. All right. And then you find out that, again, maybe 10 years ago or something like this, your actual father got sick or died. This could be 10 years or 2 years. All right. So your actual shadow father, like when whatever happened, let's imagine something happened in 1999 and everybody around you was changed. Now you're the only one that's still the same. All right. But your mind kind of, like, memories were deleted or some shit like this. This is a storyline, y'all. We just doing story time. All right. But you find out now all of a sudden that this father had been around you for at least a year, observing you and, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know, communicate with you in some way. But then this father passes away, and that's the real father. Okay. That's the real one, right? That would have had whatever, you know, saved up for you or something like this, a home or something like this. All right. So these people actually have access to that stuff too. This father that you're seeing, the shell of a person possibly now, let's just say with this storyline or this movie or this thing, all right, that this father now, you know what I'm saying, is not really necessarily concerned with that stuff. They're just living their life day to day or something like this or whatever. All right. It's something like that. All right. So now, you know, your father was doing all this stuff, maybe even for you or one day or something like this. And now everything is gone. Like your whole kingdom or something is gone. It's been stolen away from you and your shadow family, which is behind the scenes. Okay. And we're going to say vampiric energy, because to me, a vampire is just someone who thirsts for, you know, their blood, like, they are shadow energies or whatever that hang back in society, possibly when these things happen, these resets happen, and they reap benefits, like a straw man. Okay, so like a straw man energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this could be like straw man energy. And just say you obtain this information, right? You know about a straw man, you know about these things or whatever like this. But the time to get that information and the time to use it may be over. And then again, it's been a struggle for you because nobody, you know, nobody wants to team up with you. Nobody, you ask for help, nobody want to help you understand something a little bit deeper or whatever, right? So, like I said, they run the other way when you come their way. But again, these people know that they're going to benefit from you not knowing too, right? So it's just like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just that kind of energy. You know, and I feel like, again, a lot of things that have been brought forward, you feel like, you know, you wasted your time doing all the stuff that you did because, you know, as a collective on this plane, we were working for source and passing out information. Your specialty, you did your job with sharing the information about your specialty and open up a whole nother way for people to even view the Bible and things like this. I mean, this is stuff that world renowned people may do, but you know, on a you with a certain type of education and everything like this, and, you know, learning this stuff on your own or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you help this, but other people are getting the honor or claiming the rights to a lot of things that you have discovered. Okay, it's kind of like that. So you should, even off of those things, you should be on the come up right now. But no, everybody else is coming up. And and I would feel like this. The thing that people would tell you is, it's your fault. You shouldn't have been talking so much, or you shouldn't. No, that's not what that is. That's just, you know, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And if somebody benefited off of something, then, you know what I'm saying, whether you have LLC by your name or not, you know what I'm saying, there should be some kind of code here. There should be some kind of ethics, some kind of respect or something like that. So I don't know. I just be thinking, like, what if that storyline is true? What if that is? And so now you're sitting here watching a door close with your other half, you know, on the other side of it. Okay. But you already know that something detrimental was cut off or happened between you and this masculine already. But he still has a way to really massage your heart or get into your soul or something like this when he really wants to. But again, the facade that he's given the rest of the world, it's just like, oh, well, that's hot and cold. You're yes and you're no. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Where you're pulling on me, you know, but maybe you might understand or realize that that's not him pulling on you. Maybe that's another masculine energy that was heavy in your presence at one time that did you wrong, that maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe coming back, and that you're having your heart closed off or something like this because, you know, you didn't even know what it is. You didn't know if this masculine, you know, is just putting you on hold, if he's gone, if whatever. There's no, not like closure, like, why did you leave me and cheat on me with that girl, you know, It's not that kind of closure. Like, this is on a whole nother fucking scale. You know what I'm saying? This is beyond all that. Like, that's beneath whatever we talking about right here. We're talking about something else, like a type of betrayal on another level here. But I guess it's like somebody wants you to take it as a blessing. Somebody wants somebody to take it as a blessing. Now, what if that was the case here? Okay. And it just seemed like these people that's around this person, these vultures or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or were around this person at one point in time. The last thing they want to do, they have power over this person because this person does maybe, you know, rely on family and friends to tell them stuff to do or something like this. All right. Usually it might be this person as his wife. But now since he's been away from his wife and these people have a different lifestyle, they've been able to convince him that out of everything, even whatever he saw, and he still kind of maybe came around and stuck by it, or just even thought, you know, I still want this or something like this. Like this person could possibly, because there's no contact, you know what I'm saying? Okay. That you know of anyway, you know what I'm saying, that they could, to me, in this storyline that we're talking about, I would think that, you know, contact or just, you know, some type of meeting or something would be like detrimental, right? But this person may not want that because that person might have to, you know, answer or account for a lot of different things here. And look what's sticking out the bottom of this deck. The intricacies in industries, okay? So you find out the joke's on you, or you believe the lie or whatever, you know, your friend should have told you something. It's kind of like that. But I'm like, I can't, whatever this is that they've been able to do before times or with other people, or they thought they were going to be doing to me, I am going to break the mold. I refuse. And we keep on pulling that stand up for yourself. I refuse for it to happen to me. And it's not even like, you know, look at this, what we got right here. The tall grays. I mean, the gray tall, and the tall whites is in reverse here. We got the Ouroboros in reverse. So yeah, no sense of protection or something like this too. So again, this may be, again, access to a vassal here for people to do like scientific studies or something on here. All right. And it feel like, you know, you feel like at one point in time when you met this masculine, you felt like this masculine is the strongest person in the world. It's like Superman. It's like that's your Superman or something like this, or your Thor energy. And then all of a sudden tables turn. And it's just like, maybe this person wasn't as powerful as I thought. Maybe that was a father figure. Maybe that was me at some point in time with the assistance of a father figure. Maybe this was this other masculine energy that may be creeping around, you know, or something like this. We got the Lyrians in reverse here. All right. And you know that there's no match. There's no match. This also could be even this person, let's say in this movie or this script or something here, that this person was going back to a different planet or something like this, okay? Where they would be space age pimping or something like this, okay? Okay, I just seen the craziest thing, okay? But, let's just say that that's what this is here. We have Archangel Raphael in reverse, and then we have two worlds here, okay? And you're just like, you know, really all I'm looking for is fairness. All I'm looking for is whatever is due to me or owed to me. I'm really just looking for that because I know it's something. But, you know, what if you were just in a situation where you're just like, I don't know exactly what that is. I feel like other people, we got the Merkaba here, okay, in reverse. The Arcturians, okay. And you know other people know what this is or whatever, but they're not really able to say anything. They've taken an oath of silence here. And it's almost like, yeah. It's almost like now this masculine wants you to pay back. But now remember, he may be upset because you didn't see him all this time, but there was no way for you to. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like it's too late or something like this, okay? We have loving element in reverse here, okay? And again, you don't know what to do at this point because now you're at a point where you're just like, oh, I'm going to keep on learning and growing. I'm going to keep on expanding, or I'm going to keep on doing, or I'm just going to get to work and just get busy or something like this, doing other things or whatever. But at the same time, you know that whatever is being done is unjust here or an injustice to someone here. And the someone is you. Yeah, and somebody likes to see somebody sad because it's almost like knowing all this and then knowing all your life that maybe these people didn't even love you like this person kind of could have or something. But whatever, okay? Because I feel like this masculine energy, this first experience or whatever, would have never wanted to continue this. Even maybe coming towards me may have been what ended this person here. We got the Akashic Library. Y'all, these same cards be coming out every time we pull from these cards. It's like I can't pull nothing else. I want to see what other cards are in this deck. Out of all these cards, we always pick the same cards. Okay, hold on. So, and then you feel like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to ruin anything, and you don't want to, the Merkaba tree, the Kabbalah tree of life in reverse here, okay? And then this mantis energy in reverse here. Okay, but we have men in black in reverse too. So again, it's maybe like the intimidating measures and stuff like that are going to go away here. Maybe your third eye will be activated, but still, I feel like there's some part that should be activated that's not being activated right here. I feel like it's whatever part to be able to see or expose or even, you know what I'm saying, be on that same level here. It's almost like somebody took it, though. It's like you had it, but somebody took it. Like this person took it from you on purpose to make sure. Like, I don't know why this person is so afraid of you. Maybe because you are God, okay? And actually, you're actually the God energy, all right? That once you made it with this person or something like this, okay? That whatever was created at that point in time, okay? Now, these people have been able to use it in science and study it and they think that they're able to take whatever it is and continue on with something here. All right, we have the Queen of Roses. Who's been painting my roses red? So let's just say that that's the energy. And let's just say you realize this name may be the God energy of this time. And you're like, whoa, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? So this God energy of this time could be jealous of me. This God energy of me could be blocking me. This God can feel, because we know that gods and shit was ending their children. You know what I'm saying? If they, might have been, like, let's not even play silly, okay? If we mix it all up and if we talk about all this is mixed up, then, we know that at some point in time, for no reason, gods would want to end, if they thought that it would be, like, something to do with their throne. If you think of, like, King Henry, especially on reign, he was kind of crucial. You know what I'm saying? He was kind of crucial. So again, I feel like this has to do with abortion. It also has to do with, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it has to do with abortion. It has to do with, it has to do with abortion and also these other energies that really mean they're cutting off people. From their birthright, from their identity. It's like identity theft. We got the Galactic Federation in the middle. So I feel like this is what's all in the middle of this here, okay? This is all definitely what's in the middle of whatever this is, okay? That's trying to block somebody's ascent here, all right? So you would never even think, just wake up in the morning and think that you're the center of the universe energy. Now, it don't seem like that, the way you live your life and everything like this, but really you're the center of the universe. And it gives all these people a 360 angle in order to be able to learn how to attack you. Right? So right when you're getting your opportunity to move off, they've used science or laboratories or some kind of vaccine or some kind of alter to alternate your masculine energy to make him leave someone that's not even really better than you. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? To rule a nation with just because. And I feel like also it has to do with these other masculine energies wanting a hold of this feminine energy for their own pleasurous energy here. All right? But this could be also, you know what I'm saying, them seeing how this masculine energy is acting and knowing that this feminine energy is a god too or a goddess, and they want to treat her as she's supposed to be treated. All right? But again, you know what I'm saying? The feminine energy isn't afraid because she knows if she has the right team. We have the divine physician here. If she has the right team, you know what I'm saying? She's not trying to really, you know, step on the toes of this person. She just don't feel like this person should be able to keep his foot on her neck while he goes and changes things around and try to change her. You know what I'm saying? When they're both on the same level. You know what I'm saying? If not, she might be the one that activated his ass. You know what I'm saying? And now since her dad is gone or dead and gone, he thinks that he can just, excuse me, take over the kingdom and treat her like shit and bring other feminine energies in. We got the Queen of Scrolls. Like I said, this person knows a lot here. All right? This person may even share with this feminine energy or look to this feminine energy, but he's afraid to tell people around him that that's what it is. These people are afraid for him to let this person into his queen into her own kingdom so she can finally reign. She's been doing it possibly in another dimension here from a distance for a long time, but they don't, we have the sand of time. But they don't respect that here, okay? So I feel like whatever this is could be some kind of Armageddon energy because this person is not going to take it laying down. We got the Anunnaki here, okay? She's not going to take it laying down, all right? We got the Buddha energy and then Uriel, the Sphinx. Look, y'all, these be the same. I want to even go through this deck one by one, okay, one day and see what we missing here because we keep pulling these same cards out of this whole deck. Yeah, so maybe somebody doesn't like somebody's sassiness here. Okay, they're looking for something that's sassy, maybe and sweet like me. But again, they don't like the sassiness or whatever here, okay? It makes these men afraid that a real man or a real woman, because I feel like my masculine energy could scare masculines. A real man or a real woman is actually going to be able to change things around here for once and for all. And doesn't have an agenda to try to control or block out other people that have good ideas too. All right, we got a king and a hermit energy in reverse here. Okay. It's saying the shadow attributes to the hermit is withdraws from society out of fear or negative judgment of others, refusing to help those in need. Okay, so that's perfect right there. That matches up with what we're talking about here. Okay, and then we have the king here, excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. Okay, so that just about sums it up. Okay. Well, I mean, I didn't think that that was going to come out like that. And we have the storyteller in reverse here. Okay. Making the storyteller in reverse is making up rules that harm others. All right. Okay. That could be what somebody is looking at or viewing me as. Or this could be, again, someone else that I'm seeing as a storyteller, like a Wata energy here, or other energies that are making up these stories that can hurt others. Because it's going to hurt me and this masculine to not end up connecting, at least on a friendship level. Because I feel like this was a best friend. You know, I feel like when we linked up in the telepathically, this was like best friend energy or something like this. But I feel like it's something else here, okay? This is connecting a past life energy. We have exorcist, shadow attributes. Okay, to that is fear of facing your own demons, okay? Yeah, somebody might be fearing facing their own demons here. This could be also that burdensome energy, that nine of wands that I keep seeing coming in here. I think that's the burdensome energy, okay? We got a shapeshifter in reverse, okay? The shadow attributes to that is projecting an image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. So again, I feel like this could be this too. You know what I'm saying? That whatever image that was being projected of the Empress slash Emperor, my energy to the public was to benefit whoever these people are that were coming against me in some kind of way, shape, or form. That's a blank one. But let's just say, you know, and then we have gratitude here, all right? Because at some point in time, there was gratitude being given. But again, when I see almost worship style energy or gratitude going towards these other females that can never feel the way that I feel about you, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. And sometimes I feel like this might be like a brother or a father energy. I just, you know what I'm saying? It could be all three of the above. A past life loved one, lover, brother, father, uncle energy. Just possessive like men. Yeah, like possessive male energies here. So we have victim in reverse. The shadow attributes is playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity or inability to maintain personal boundaries, okay? Because again, sometimes I feel like, what if during this storyline, this person didn't feel like there was boundaries, or people were projecting energy on this person to make them think that there was no boundaries? They could have been protected the whole time. They could have felt at ease the whole time, except for sometimes, you know, they might have felt some kind of way, okay, with these psychological or whatever spiritual attacks. But more than likely, it's not victimized. It's just bringing awareness to a situation here. Because it's almost like this masculine energy wanted this feminine, like with Mary and Jesus. He wanted her to bring those things up. All his boys and everybody was getting mad at her. But he's the one that told her. So this make me think at some point in time, Jesus could have been brainwashed. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to keep it real. This masculine energy could have been brainwashed or something like this as to why he would be telling this woman that he spent most of his time with, and he was the closest one to her. She was the closest one to him. You know what I'm saying? Because again, in that book, The Spring, it says that, you know what I'm saying, my mind picks up where yours leaves off. It's something like that. So we have a knight in reverse here. The shadow attributes is allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, a romantic delusion, okay? And that's what this is. A knight in reverse. I feel like this masculine energy was dealing with this energy, this moon energy, or some other energy here, okay? Some other energy. And it's like, what the knight attributes is in the upright is loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honor, okay? That's what it is in the upright. But I feel like, you know, something has happened here. Something happened. Maybe this masculine even was reduced from an emperor to a knight energy, a king energy, and then a knight energy or something. But they may be blaming his empress. She's still high vibrating and still got hopes for the future. But it seems like, again, this masculine energy at some point in time was not feeling that way. We have priest in reverse. We had the Hierophant in reverse earlier. It says, violate the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. Okay? So again, if a priest is in reverse, this could be the energy that it is. Violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. Now, this could be what a masculine may be in, a masculine energy may be in. But again, somebody could think that this is the feminine energy here. All right? But again, I feel like this is not... I'm about to say, what? We have God here, okay? I feel like this is representing these priests that I feel like are in my energy from these mega churches or that have a large following here. Most of them in the so-called black community, okay? And then we have an athlete in reverse. I feel like this might have something to do with, like I said, something about this athletic approach, or someone who is an athlete. This don't have to be, a professional athlete, right? This don't have to be somebody with a ball or something like this. This could also be someone who plays a game, sports, like in the Coliseum, or mental games or something like this. Mind games. Like, I feel like this could be representing something about mind games too. All right? But we have preservation on the top of it. Here, let me just go ahead and pull through a couple of these, okay? And recharge here. Like, almost like this masculine is counting on this feminine energy too at one point in time to bring it in or bring it home. You know, but it's like, it's like, damn, I don't want to do that and ruin something for you or like this or whatever, but I'm also not trying to be, you know, discarded. Like I'm not important when it comes to whatever this is. Like I don't have a say so. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, again, if somebody could just shut somebody out, you know, and we can just close up the heavens, you know what I'm saying, and people don't get their wings and shit like that, then it'll just be okay. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like whatever that is wrong, because I feel like whoever this is knows how much of a role model or how much of an influence that my energy had on them. And when I found out, you know what I'm saying, that they were around, that they energy had on me. But I feel like more so I gave more energetically to this than this person gave to me. It's almost like how some people could think like God might be neglectful sometime or something like this. And you're sitting here all day studying the Bible, doing these things, unraveling these things, and you feel like it's unrequited. You know what I'm saying? But there's something about that connection. Like I feel like it's always been us, but I feel like this masculine, like I said, has had access to me that I would never be able to have with him, or I was never able to. Okay. So we have hope here, an idea like a single acorn can start a wondrous forest. Okay. And then we have cleanse here. It says, but that's in reverse. It says, wish your weary spirit clean and take a walk in the wooded glades. Okay. So maybe somebody shouldn't be taking a walk in the woods right now, because that may not be a good idea for you. Okay. If you somebody like me and motherfuckers want to be at you, then it may not be a good idea. We have breathe, break from beneath the water surface and soar up beyond the turquoise sea. All right. And then we have recharge. Okay. There's nothing like a walk on the beach to soothe your soul. Okay. That sounds like a good idea. It says indifference. Some things are worth worrying over, but this isn't one of them. Let go of this situation and reclaim your happiness that has been stolen from you via these past events, okay? Or via, okay? And it says success. You are worthy of success. Allow these. So I'm here. I just want to be successful, okay? Because I feel like the real masculine energy is in me some kind of way now. It's like vested. I don't know why I heard vested in me. To fill you with contentment of self-satisfaction in your achievement. And then we have questions here. What you are thinking is absolutely correct. It takes courage to trust yourself, especially when everything points to a different direction. Well, goddamn. Okay. We have journey in reverse. Half of the treasure is the journey on the path to finding it. All right. So again, about enjoying it on your way to finding it. But again, the thing that I'm so wrathful or mad about is I feel like people work together to block whatever this could have been. You know what I'm saying? Even just for that sense of closure here. That it's unfair to know that these people were blocking whatever this is. And even if they got the man, you wanted to take what I had here. You wanted to take my, you know, my connection to my children. You wanted to take whatever finances or inheritance I had too. Like you wanted to take my child. You know what I'm saying? You wanted me to not be able to meet my, you know what I'm saying? Starseed family or something like this, or babies or something like this. You know, that's where this shit goes beyond, I guess. So we have discretion. Friendships are fantastic when there is equality in the relationship. Maybe it's time to undertake a quick audit of your friendships to ensure they are reciprocal. Well, and then we have anger in reverse. Even though you are bursting inside, you need to remain calm, dig deep, and find the strength to activate the self-control that lies within you. All right. So you don't know, you know what I'm saying, what this is. You don't know if you're going to be under attack. You don't know if, you know what I'm saying, these people are going to continue to do these things or try to watch you. You don't know if the whole world is watching you wash your ass every day. You know what I'm saying? It's just this kind of energy. I feel like somebody wants somebody to be stressed out about it, though. It's almost like if you don't choose something or choose me, there might be another person in power or something right now. And there might be like, you know, if you don't choose me, then you never know what the fuck you about to get. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, what is this? Okay, so we have adventure here. Live wild and free. Okay. So again, I feel like that's easy to say, you know what I'm saying, when somebody else is holding everything at bay or holding on to your money. I don't know why someone wanted me to say it like that. Okay, y'all. Y'all know how it is on this channel. All right. So again, like I said, I don't feel no kind of ways about it. I feel sad about it. You know what I'm saying? Like that sometimes or whatever. This storyline that we're talking about, when I think about this storyline that keeps popping up like it's a real memory. You know, I don't know what to say about it, but, you know, it's almost just like, you know, this energy of you just don't want to let somebody, like, it's not that you don't want to let somebody go, because every time when you express yourself, remember, society is also turning and taking your words and turning it into something else or something like this. You know what I'm saying? So you damned if you do and you damned if you don't. You damned if you keep it secret because somebody watching you then. You damned if you speak it out loud. You know what I'm saying? So again, it's almost like somebody just wants to hear somebody say something, you know, and then they want to just dismiss it or dismiss them. You know what I'm saying? Or call somebody crazy. They want you to express it so deeply so that somebody can sit, they have like somebody watching to say, oh yeah, this person is mentally unstable or something like this. And it's all for whatever, a conservatorship. Because I feel like whatever it is, this person might love someone or they might have, but they might have been altered. And now it's all about the money. It's about what bitch is talking about how to get something or do something like this or whatever that this person is, you know, possibly into at this point. But I feel like the reason with the whatever this is I feel like Source is hiding something from whoever this is of me. Because regardless, I feel like whatever I'm going to be doing is going to be amazing. Okay? I feel like Source definitely has somebody. And I feel like, again, if this masculine think, because I feel like I didn't, not that I didn't do no wrong during this part of the journey. Okay? But, you know, if they think that, you know, that they're going to make me jealous or something with some kind of situation or something like that, that's the wrong thing to think. Because again, I know I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to try to purposely hurt anybody when it comes to whatever this is. So I can't think of anything but the fact that. But now, what if this person is the one that can audit, or the one that can now she's changed it with spell work, that he's the only one that can make these decisions over you. But you two are the same. You must have these same type of rights that this masculine has. You should be in the same particular status as this masculine. Whether you have to get there on your own or not. All right. There is an inheritance or something that somebody's hiding from you, that somebody could easily tell you about to help you get into a situation where you would be able to, you know, move around a little bit easier or whatever. But somebody is not telling you. And that's just what I feel like it is. They may have even told the big dog or somebody else that they did, or that they told you certain information. You know what I'm saying? Or gave you the drop, but they really didn't. Because it's almost like, you know, if you don't, it's almost like harassment or something like this for some of these energies, I feel, throughout the time. Okay? Like, what if this was the case, that this person was harassing or something like this to make sure that you didn't turn them down? You know what I'm saying? So they were making it like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't do this or whatever, you know, or somebody around them is waiting for you to say yes. But this ain't even your masculine. You see what I'm saying? This could be somebody trying to play like this person and get an answer from you or something like this, okay? Or try to steal, like I said, your creativity. This could be a female that want to still continue to feed off of you energetically here. All right? That this masculine is dead and she is running your kingdom under her name, and it's your fucking kingdom. You know what I'm saying? But since everybody's putting it under wraps, who's going to say something? You know, everybody's afraid of you because you called out certain things in society. Who's going to say something? So we have struggle here, okay? And we have shamanic healing. Why do I always read that like that's a part of the words, okay? We have ascension here, okay? So we have creativity, the struggle uphill, and ascension, okay? And let's see what else we have. And then I'm going to go ahead and get out of here after I pick 4. Self-love, okay? So these are things that somebody could have been working on and maybe have mastered these particular things. The only way somebody can probably try to say something about this self-love energy, let's imagine this, is because they're putting extra emphasis on it. They're not really looking at the positives that have been done or that you've done. They're looking at some of the negatives or hearsay. So we have masculine energy. Maybe somebody doesn't like your masculine energy, but I feel like, again, that would be shade. So we're not going to go there. So we have new beginnings here, okay? Now, again, this new beginnings could be new beginnings. Let's just imagine this new beginnings could be with this masculine, all right? But let's also realize that these new beginnings could be right where you're at. You're just having to start from scratch, or you're just having to do something a different way. So we have past, present, and future here. And we have omen. Okay, so there may be an omen, something about omen that has to do with this here, with this great owl here. Okay. And then like I said, the moon is at the top and the sun is at the bottom. So yeah, I feel like this is that energy here. Okay. Of somebody, dealing with somebody else here. This may even be a being that's not the same. This may be a being that has different ways to transpire. This may be, like I said, I feel like in the 3D, they may be sending certain energies in on masculines as succubus, incubus energies here. Okay? So they're doing something on these men or these women, you know what I'm saying? And they sleep and they don't know why, they can't stop thinking about these energies or dreaming about somebody, because we're really dealing with different type of beings here. And I feel like it's a little bit unfair. Some of us that may be, try or dual or something like this, that have been blocked away from our gifts to protect ourselves. I think it's a little bit unfair. Or to also heal ourselves, or, block certain things or have access to certain things that these entities should be having access to. Yeah, somebody wants to stop somebody's spiritual journey here is what they're doing, okay? And then again, accepting gifts is in reverse. Somebody doesn't want someone to receive their gifts, so they're trying to make someone purposely break the rules. But like I said, this person is not like, it's like being plopped on a land where everybody is speaking another language or something, and you don't know the language. You don't know that everybody's supposed to speak in this language. You don't know that if you speak Spanish, when you come over here, you can get your head blown off. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. We have prophetic dreams here, okay? And then we also have freedom here. I feel like a masculine feels like somebody wants to be freed from them too. And so now they're acting some kind of way here. Somebody is kind of insecure. I did pick up that, again, when we were doing the story line that we were doing. I did pick that up in some cards or whatever. Somebody feels insecure. And they never seen the feminine energy so secure. So uniqueness is in reverse. I accept my own nature. All right. And then it says, change me, divine beloved, into one who embraces my own uniqueness. Let me accept my own nature completely, knowing it too is divine. May I love myself as I am, not as others say I should be. Okay. That's in reverse for someone. I don't know. This could be somebody else in this situation. All right. This could be the way somebody look at you. This could be the way that I might be looking at this masculine energy at some times. Okay. We have support. The right help will come. It says, allow me, divine beloved, to let go, relax, and enjoy the process, knowing that it is safer to offer all to you, to your capable hands. The right actions are always shown, and the right help always comes. Okay. Yeah, I feel like, I feel like that was too many cards. And then we have burdens here. I've never pulled that one before. I accept your help. Change me, divine beloved, into one who gratefully receives all help you send. Let me release the useless idea that I must carry the burden alone. Let me trust that you send the right assistance. May I feel worthy and accept it. Okay? Yeah, there's too many cards. All right, so I think that's it, y'all. I don't want to hold you up too much here. All right. I just want to do that storyline just to lay it down. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of it here. Okay. Like I said, it's like rolling a die around here. Okay. Because I don't know much. Like, again, I don't know much about this whole thing. I just know that something strange has occurred here. And that I feel out of place here. I feel like, also that, some unfair treatment has been done. And I also feel like, it's a connection that I can't really, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I can't let it go. Because whenever I say stuff like this, I feel like the masculine or these females or whoever try to reverse that shit around. Like I'm like stalking or like I'm something. When I'm the one, it's like making the person that's the victim or been victimized or hazed or whatever the fuck this is, make them feel like they're the bad guy. It's not like you grew up, like in this or something like this, or, you communicated with your friends like, girl, you know, I went through that hazing season. You know how they be doing that. My mom told me when she went through it. It's nothing like that. It's just like some shit you just, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure all these other people have had some type of assistance, some type of travel. So if things get hot around their homes or something, they can relocate and go somewhere else. But no, I feel like somebody left me here like with the gate open or something like this. On purpose. This was letting me know that it has to be these women. This masculine is no longer in the game here. Okay? It has to be these women. And I feel like, again, they either planning to kill this person or they did already. And we're dealing with the new emperor or the new pharaoh that did not know the people. And that's why that pharaoh is treating the people that way. So we have balance in reverse here, because I don't think there's any balance in this situation here. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can fully offer my schedule to you, so my life can be in balance. Let me take rest whenever necessary, trusting that one way or another, all needs will be met. And I feel like this is what I've been doing for the past 2 years, trying to get back grounded, trying to get connected, trying to really know what it is to be in tune with source, trying to also, you know what I'm saying, be also evaluating what's going on with people around me, not to get too sucked up in that I'm not dealing with or speaking on other world issues. You know what I'm saying? It's been like that, all right? Like I said, and also, you know, giving gratitude by actually doing that as well. And also taking care of myself, you know what I'm saying? Or trying to the best of my abilities, okay? So again, I feel like that's the storyline that we were going with there. I feel like it just lays a little bit of the foundation here. Because this is, let's just imagine there's even children, interdimensional children that are involved in this. You know what I'm saying? It's something like this, because I feel like, again, what I was picking up before was if this person was going to perish or something like this, this person wanted a certain person to be the person to tend to a child or something like this. And I feel like some people played somebody played a situation out here, okay, where they ended up hiding this child long enough for this person to forfeit, even going as far as to making this person think that this person was still alive and that they're communicating with this person. And the whole time the child, you know what I'm saying, might have even been uncomfortable or something like this. But to cut off the feminine energy so that she won't be able to witness or notify or be notified when, you know, this whatever occurred here. So it makes it seem like this person don't even care no more about the situation, or they gave up, when all actuality is these other women. Just think about this. If this is Queen Sheba and Solomon's 200 something wives, let's just take it there. Is Queen Sheba against Solomon's 200 and something witch wives, or Makeda, the one that was doing spell work on him? Think about that. And everybody's siding with the Makeda energy and not Sheba. And it's Sheba's kingdom. And it's almost like, and let's think about this, Sheba's dad, okay? It was his kingdom first or something like this. And just think about this, if even Sheba's dad's wife plotted on him, you know what I'm saying? And she is the connection to this mad scientist that has been swapping people out and changing shit around here. Okay, to make sure that even a child or that was spliced or something with this feminine and this masculine and with this father figure out of the way, the whole kingdom would go to that stepchild, that half child or whatever. And maybe even the youngest child of this masculine in his first wife, that he shared 2 children with, and the oldest child that's supposed to take over, that did all the work by herself with no help and assistance, and these people laughed at her about it. All these other children got to benefit from whatever it was. She didn't get none of it. They even took her man, the real man. The real children might be over there, everything. And then it's going to look bad because people are going to say, hey, wait a minute. Look, this person just ruined our whole whatever, how we work on this plane. But it's like this is the one person that they wanted to do that because they didn't assist this person. They wanted this person to be falling off the edge or something like this. They wanted this person to feel like she's rushing in almost even to save her child and end up getting attacked by these hyenas. So that's putting the child and the feminine energy or the masculine energy in danger. And let's say this is real life, or, you know, some shit feel like real life when you're watching it in a movie. Like that.